June 19th, 1767. Deep in the forest of La Thénardier, a local hunter named Jean Chastel sits alone, reading his prayer book. Around him, dozens of men beat through the woods, driving something toward him. Something that has haunted France for 3 years. Something that has killed over 100 people. He hears movement, looks up, and there it stands. What happens next will end the most terrifying chapter in French history. But the mystery will never die. June 1764. The rural province of Gévaudan, south-central France. A young woman is tending cattle when something emerges from the forest. Something massive, something wrong. She survives, but she's the lucky one. Within weeks, bodies start appearing across the countryside. Women, children, mostly young girls. Their throats torn out, some partially devoured. 98 victims later found to have been partly eaten. Others completely decapitated. But here's what made this different from any wolf attack in history. Witnesses who survived described the same creature over and over. Reddish-brown, with dark ridged stripes down the back, resembles a wolf, but big as a donkey. Long gaping jaw, 6 claws, pointy upright ears. A cry like a horse neighing, not a wolf howling. This wasn't just an animal, this was something else. The attack spread, 90 by 80 kilometers of fear. By the end of 1764, panic grips the region. Farmers arm themselves. Children stop going outside. The death toll keeps rising. King Louis XIV can't ignore it anymore. This is a national crisis. He sends professional wolf hunters. They fail. He sends soldiers. They fail. Finally, in 1765, he sends his royal gun-bearer, François Antoine. Antoine is sure of himself. He's killed wolves all across France. And in September 1765, he shoots a massive wolf. It's paraded through the streets. Victory is declared. But then, the attacks continue. Whatever that wolf was, it wasn't the beast. By 1766, something changes. The beast becomes smarter, strategic. It confines itself to a 15-kilometer zone between 3 mountains, Mont Mouchet, Montcalm, and Mont Chauvet. It avoids traps, it dodges ambushes, it's calmer now, but more calculated. Desperate, nobles try poisoning carcasses. Nothing works. Villagers turn to prayer. Pilgrimages to Notre Dame de Beaulieu grow. Hunters carry holy water. Still, nothing stops it. Then the rumors begin. Could it be a hyena escaped from a noble's menagerie? A prehistoric survivor? A wolf-dog hybrid bred for war? Or was it a trained creature, controlled by someone who wanted these people dead? Enter Jean Chastel, innkeeper, hunter, and by some accounts poacher. A man with 9 children, a checkered past, and a very interesting dog. In 1765, Chastel was arrested and jailed, and during that time, the attacks stopped. When he was released, they resumed. He owned a massive wolf-dog hybrid, trained himself. Witnesses claimed the beast seemed armored, that bullets bounced off its hide, and some victims were decapitated. Animals don't do that, humans do. Could Jean Chastel have been hunting people using his trained beast? Was he France's first serial killer? We'll never know. But on June 13th, 1767, the beast struck one last time. A 19-year-old girl named Jean Bastide, the final victim. The next day, June 19th, Jean Chastel joins a hunting party led by the Marquis d'Apcher. They move through La Thénardier, methodical, determined. This time, they're not hunting wolves, they're hunting the wolf. They drive the beast toward a clearing, La Sangenay d'Auvers. And there sits Jean Chastel, calm, reading his prayer book. The beast emerges, massive, scarred, exactly as described. Chastel raises his rifle, one shot, the creature falls. And just like that, after 3 years, over 200 attacks, and at least 113 deaths, the terror ends. When they opened the beast's stomach, they found human remains. The body was sent toward Versailles for the king, but the heat of summer caused it to rot so badly that the king ordered it buried immediately. No examination, no study, no reward, no DNA, no proof. Just a legend that refuses to die. Jean Chastel lived until 1789, the year the French Revolution began. Today, a memorial stone still bears his name in the village of La Bessère-Saint-Méry. Was the beast a wolf, a hybrid, a hyena, or something far worse, a human monster behind the mask of savagery? 250 years later, historians, scientists, and cryptozoologists still debate what really terrorized Gévaudan. The truth died with Jean Chastel. But the legend lives forever. Because sometimes, the scariest monsters are the ones we can never fully explain.